All of our viewers at home know that these guys can cook, love to pack in as much flavor as possible into every meal. But that doesn't mean we don't also like to be healthy. Now I'll admit, sometimes I can drop the ball on that, but James, he's always here to pick it up.
Eating healthy has become a way of life for me. Whether I'm cooking a huge meal at home or planning my lunches for the week, I want to ensure I have a variety of options that don't sacrifice flavor.
So today, we're going to teach you how to cook some of James's favorite healthy recipes.
Whether we're grilling ahi tuna or searing cod, I know these dishes will provide you with a variety of healthy options throughout your work week.
We're here at the Soulard Farmers Market in St. Louis, Missouri. We made sure to get up early this morning because a lot of the local gourmet restaurants will get out here and get the best stuff in the morning. There's a ton of purveyors out here. You can get everything from vegetables, meats, fishes, to some nice homemade jerkies and cured meats. It's important to pick out the freshest produce possible at the farmers market. Remember, much of it will be organic, so it won't have as long of a shelf life, but it will be much better for you.
First, we're going to start by prepping and washing the veggies. If you're unfamiliar with basic knife techniques, start by watching our how-to video on cooking and prepping veggies. When washing your veggies, make sure they are properly cleaned and put to the side. When preparing the head of broccoli, snap towards the top of the floret. There are multiple ways to cut a zucchini, but today we're going to lay it flat and slice from the top to bottom. One of my favorite ways to slice a zucchini is to cut off the top and bottom and slice it in half. Put it on its top and cut into thin strips. Next, we're going to julienne an onion. If you haven't watched our how-to video on cutting veggies, please do. It's going to teach you the perfect way to julienne an onion. A great way to eat a red onion is to slice it into perfect rings.
Now it's time to start the sauces. We've chose 3 sauces from 3 very different cuisines. We have a French Mediterranean Béarnaise sauce, 2 Japanese sauces, and a pesto from Italy. That way, when James wakes up in the morning, he can decide what kind of a day it is for him. Start with a few thinly sliced green onions. Then a tablespoon grated ginger, 1 tablespoon fresh grated garlic, 1 to 2 tablespoons sriracha chili garlic sauce, 1 tablespoon sake. This will get all of the aromatics nice and happy. 3 tablespoons hoisin sauce, a ½ cup kikkoman soy sauce, 1 tablespoon rice wine vinegar, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of honey. Top it off with a little bit of toasted sesame oil. You could always buy a jar of pesto at the market, but we love to make our own. Not only is it simple, but the addition of spinach makes it healthy and unique. Make sure to let the shallot mixture cool before combining. Now we're going to make our Béarnaise sauce. This is the height of high dining French cuisine, and a lot of people think it's complicated to make, but we're going to make it simply in a blender. First, we want to take the shallots that we've already cooked with the wine and add the egg yolks to the blender. Then we'll pulse that on low. Now we can add in 1/3 of the melted butter at a time and continue to pulse so we get a nice emulsification. If you frequent the farmers market as much as we do, you'll have a favorite provider. You know this guy has the best quality produce and he'll always give you a fair price. But at a historic market like this, there's no shortage of great purveyors. Speaking of historic, the Soulard Spice Shop has been in the same location for nearly 100 years. We love to support businesses like this. I mean, where else are you gonna find a local butcher in Missouri who has 100% grass-fed beef right next to lamb and fresh alligator tails?
Now that the veggies are prepped and cleaned, you can see we have a large variety for meal planning. We're going to grill some and steam some to ensure we have multiple healthy options throughout the week. Steaming veggies is one of the healthiest ways to eat your vegetables. I like to go light on the olive oil with salt and pepper to taste. There are multiple ways you can cook veggies on the grill. Using a grill pan is fine, but one of our favorite techniques is creating a tent made of foil. This ensures that you don't burn the vegetables on the grill and makes for even cooking.
For the starches, just prepare as the package says. We'll season them later with our different sauces.
Now it's time for our favorite part of the meal, the proteins.
Anytime you're cooking protein, you want to season. This time, however, we're going minimal because we want the sauce to be the star of our show.
That's why today we're going to use These Guys Can Cook's all-purpose seasoning. When cooking any white fish, I always love to use lemon, which is why today we're going to use a variety of lemons, lemon pepper, and These Guys Can Cook's all-purpose rub. Go ahead and place the cod under the foil and into the oven. You know it's done when it's a flaky white. Of all the seafoods out there, ahi tuna is my favorite. It's best seared on the top and rare on the middle, but you can cook it as much as you'd like. Either way, it's gonna taste great. Today, we're gonna season it with Old Bay seasoning and These Guys Can Cook's all-purpose rub. Any seasoning will do, but today we're going to keep it simple. When seasoning it, make sure you get a good flavor of crust on top, but not too much. You really don't want to steal away from the flavor of the fish.
When grilling chicken, we like to rub it with a light amount of olive oil and then season simply with our famous rub. Crispy grilled chicken is well balanced with smoky veggies.
Here's our perfectly cooked tuna steak served with rice and our Drunken Master sauce.
The simplicity of the cod pairs excellently with the complex béarnaise sauce.
Thanks for allowing us to show you some of my favorite healthy recipes. Next time you're thinking about grabbing that pizza for lunch, remember some of these healthy alternatives.
Because we know no matter where you cook these, you'll have everyone saying, "These guys can cook." We should probably try some of this now. Oh, really?